Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to CC Sim Racing. I am your host Craig Cook, and with me again today is the man who won at last week's race, and that's Jesse Linquela. How are you doing, Jesse?
Yes, I proved to everyone that anybody can win a race.
That's a good start, isn't it? I was waiting for the fantastic. I didn't get it though, so let's do it now. Oh, brilliant. It's great to have Jesse with us again. He's opted not to race at this one because it is a bit tricky, and he hasn't had a practice round here. So we do have another driver in today for Stuart Coombs. Unfortunately, Evo is not racing tonight, but we have another intense track. This is Suzuka Short Track. This is it looks very easy, but it's not. I'll tell you why in a moment, and we'll check out the track. But it is a very, very complicated in a way track. Turn 1, turn 2 is like a double apex, coming into a twisty left, right, and then coming into a hairpin, which is it just can give you a mind boggle straight away, and it is brilliant. We're really looking forward to this one tonight. Let's have a look at the penalty system for tonight. There it is. And absolutely incredible track. It really, really is. 2.2 miles of track, so really looking forward to seeing how they do down the straights. Obviously, they bottom out as soon as they get to the end of the corners, but it's still good. It's still good. So penalty system will be by the pit wall on the right-hand side, and they're allowed to coast to lose the penalty. As we've noticed that if they stop, they actually lose about 20 seconds. So that is the penalty system for today. Right, now let's go into the championship table, which is here. It's boosted in the lead at this moment in time after the Red Bull Ring on 157. Butler had a win, but obviously didn't get the fastest lap, so that was obviously bonus for Boosted Alpha. 146 points for Butler. Bucky Stun Gun, which we'll talk about hopefully later on. He won in the Brit Car trophy on Sunday. It was epic in the rain. It was just probably the best race I've ever seen, obviously apart from the Mighty Minis Racing Championship. But Bucky Stun Gun there is in third with 116. Stuck on the grid is there Mark Price on 100 points, Stu Boy 97, Watsy on 92, Digby 88, Yvonne on 87, Pebsy. Congratulations to Pebsy and Tony, who have had a lovely baby girl called Mirren. So congratulations to Pebsy, and I'm sure he's pretty relieved because now he can start racing and forget everything that's happened. That's a joke, sorry. Lee Campbell's there in 69 points. There is also Chris Douglas on 68. He'll be also racing in the Stuart Coombs car in the Supers. He said, I want to have a go, so we're going to let him have a go. Diddy there on 46. He's looking pretty good out there today, so good luck to him tonight. Stickman has now got 4 gears, not 5. He's there in 40. That could be a good line on anyone's t-shirt. And Beaverball there on 27. He's managed to make it tonight, and we do hope that the family are well, and it's great to see him back on track. Jesse, what have you seen out there already?
Yeah, I mean, these guys are pretty tight. First through 11th is basically 0.6 of a second apart. I mean, that's not very much at all. What'll be fun will be to watch. I mean, there's a lot of places where you can go too wide, and with the speeds that these cars have, it's going to happen pretty often. So obviously the guys have to take care of holding their lines, but we should be able to see a lot of good side-by-side racing. Yeah,
definitely. We just seen Butler go through turns 1 and 2, and we've said this before. You have to make sure you get that spot on. It's very, very easy to lose the traction on the rear as you go into a coasting sort of way. You don't really want to be coasting in any mini or Mighty Minis or any Supers. So, and that's in real life as well. You let a little bit of coast and you get the back end to twitch, and then it's game over. But yeah, I know I learnt that from Mr. Steve Rideout. So, Steve, big shout out to you, mate.
For the hat.
And so Boosted Alpha is on pole. Butler is second. Pebsy's just gone purple on this lap. Lovely 102s at the moment. So we'll see if anyone does pip into the 101s. Might do with a little bit of toe on the exit of the last corner, so we'll see what happens there. Bucky Stun Gun's in 4th. He'll be looking for another win today. Yvonne is there in 5th. She's happy she's got a rig set up, and well done to Sophie and Yvonne getting that sorted out. They're going to have a quick jump over and change as obviously Sophie is in the Supers in the next race. So there is Lee Campbell in 6th place in the Daz car. Really enjoying his racing, and he's at Silverstone next weekend. Massive event, 6-hour endurance, and I think it's a 6-hour relay race. But if you want to go and have a look, go and check it out. It's going to be awesome. I'm hoping I might be able to get down there. I'm going to have a word with the missus. He'll probably say no, but we'll have a go anyway. Stu Boy's in there in his 7th place at the moment. She's probably going to tell me off now. Stuck on the Grid is there in 8th place, so looking forward to seeing how Stuck gets on. It's only half a second off the leaders, so that's how close this is up here. There's Douglas in 9th spot at the moment. Watsy there in 10th. We've got Diddy there in 11th. We've got Stickman in Susie Inch's car in 12th. There's Diddy in 13th, crossing the line. He did a pretty good lap, 103s and 104s. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad. And like I said, he's learning every week at the moment, and he's also in the academy, so great to see him there. And Beaverball in 14th at this moment in time. But again, these lap times are not bad. 104s, around 102, 104s. That's not bad at all there, Jesse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is going to be fun to watch. Any of these guys, especially in this top 10, all you need is just to get there. It's almost like NASCAR in a way. You just got to get in the right train coming around the corner. You know, I mean, we saw it in the race over, what was it, Monday, I guess it was, where some of the academy cars, they would follow the right line, you know, and they not only would they pass one people, they'd pass two people because they were on the inside or the outside and had a good draft. So it'll be interesting. They can do that same kind of stuff here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Oh, what's happened there? So hopefully everything's okay. So it is going to be boosted up for on pole position. JDP says hello. Rachel says it's a tricky track, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite fun. Loved this Monday. Yeah, she did very well, did Rachel. We've got Jenny Robertson in there as well. In the Tuckley car, she'll be racing in race 3. But let's get on with this one. So on pole position is boosted. Second, Butler. Pebsy 3rd. Bucky Stungun 4th. Yvonne in 5th. Lee in 6th. Stewboy 7th. Stuck on the Grid 8th. Chris is 9th, and what's in the top 10? I've nearly forgotten his name, but there we go. We managed to get it done. So we're going to take this off. We're going to leave this on. And we're going to leave that on. That's what we're going to leave on. And then we're going to leave the little bit of the suspension damage at the bottom, which you can't see. Waiting for these lights to go out. 5 red. Quick light there, and I think that scared everybody, but a great start from Pebsy, and also very good start from Butler as they come into turn 1 for the first time. Just going to change the camera. There we go. And it's going to be Butler down the inside of turn 1. Here we go. This is going to be intense because there's going to be quite a selection of lines here. Watch out for Yvonne in 5th place as well, looking quick. Look at Pebsy sideways going into turns 2. Everyone's round. There is a driver off the track. There's a couple of drivers at the back there just coming off, and it's Chris who's taking the grass, but everyone at the front has got round, and look at the line already. The steam train has already kicked off here, Jesse.
Yeah. Pepsi got a nice little break there. He got a good start, but he was able to fall in line and not have to worry about running into the other guys. So that was very fortunate for him, because it can get a little crazy up at the front if somebody gets a good start and the others don't.
Yeah, definitely. You can see a lot of patience on this track. It's literally 4th gear the whole way round. Drop it into 3rd if you're lucky. But it looks like Butler stayed in 4th. He's going to be wide on the exit of the corner, and this is the battle for the championship at the moment. But Pebsy is now back. He's got a baby, and I know what happens when you have a baby. You just totally change. You get totally change. You get lots of practice, yeah, because the baby's sleeping. Yeah, it is now. So there we go. Pebsy on the inside. Here we go. This is a great little battle. Look, it's 3 abreast as they come into turn 1. Who's going to bite the bullet? They're all turning in, and it's going to be boosted. He's got the inside line. Butler's on the outside. Sideways again is Pebsy, and we've got Bucky Stungun on the back of this. The top 4 starting to pull away. Let's go on board with Boosted, because he has got a chap behind him, and his name's Butler.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Pebsy. He slides pretty hard through that corner and keeps the same pace as the other guys do.
Sorry, Jesse. Great move there from Pebsy. He's literally just snuck down the inside of Butler for position, and he's got that done. He's now into 2nd place. Great move there, and Bucky Stungun has followed suit. Watch out for Digby. Oh, sorry, it's Lee Campbell who's in 5th now. So, Jesse, apologies, my friend.
Yeah, no worries. Bucky did just what we were talking about. Bucky found that hole where somebody else had poked in there and just followed Pebsy right on through. That was very fortuitous for him.
Yeah, great stuff there. We've got Mark Price now 7th on track, and this is a great little battle here. There's a good battle at the back as well, but we're going to stay with these guys as they come into turn 1. Let's go on board with Lee, because that's a great little shot there. We're on board with Lee Campbell going into the right-hander. Yvonne's gone nice and tight into that corner, diving down the inside. Did she get that done? Holding the inside, little tap, nothing major. Gets the inside, but Lee's going to have the inside line coming into turn 3. Has he got that done? They're still side by side. Yes, he has. Great stuff. Lee's managed to hold that. Let's go back on board with the leaders at the front here. It's boosted Pebsy, Bucky Stungun 3rd, Butler in 4th. This is not what Butler wanted here, Jesse.
No, it's not ideal, but by the same token, he's hoping that the guys will get a little feisty in front of him and provide an opening for him.
Yeah, definitely. So Butler in 4th place. Let's keep an eye on that. There's Lee Campbell in 5th, trying to grab the back of the minis, mighty minis there. In front, the top 4. There is Yvonne, still there in 6th. Digby's now got down the inside. Penalty for Digby, though. He has a penalty and takes it nice and respectfully. Goes down there. Coast puts the foot down again. We don't want to slow down too much because they will be dramatically miles away. So there goes Digby into 10th place. There is Chris Douglas there in 11th place. We've got Stickman there in 12th. Beaverball's there in 13th. Having a good run at the moment is Beaverball. Still there chasing the pack. And there is Didcot. Back to the leader. It's boosted still Pebsy. Bucky Stun Gun Butler.
Yeah, there's a nice battle, too, from about 5th to 10th. Watty is actually running some really good lines. I've been watching him back there, and he's doing a good job of keeping in line and just waiting for opportunities, which have actually popped up so far.
Yeah, he's very good, isn't he? Look at him there, 9th place, just sitting on the back of these guys. Let's go on board with him. Let's have a look at his view, because great little view here from the top of the roof of the minis. And, you can see there is Stewboy just in front, stuck on the grid just in front of him. Yvonne's managed to pull away from Lee. Lee's gone wide. He's on the gravel. That's going to cost him. He's going to turn back onto the track. And that is a real shame for Lee Campbell. Let's go and have a look at that replay there. Real shame for him.
Watty takes another spot as a result.
Yeah, it's all about patience around here at the moment, isn't it? It just goes a little bit wide, tries to turn the car in. As soon as you get onto the grass, it's just not going to happen. Digs into the gravel, game over. Lucky for Lee there, hopefully we'll be back. So, Boosted still holding this lead. Butler looks like he's just trying to find a way through. At the moment, it hasn't worked, so the top 4 starting to pull away. Watch out for Yvonne in 5th. She's starting to creep up on these guys at the front here. So, good stuff from Yvonne. There she is in Ollie Samway's car.
Pepsi's getting some good runs off some of these corners as well, closing some of the space. I'm sure Boosted is trying to figure out which side should I go to next on some of these corners. That's the problem with the back and forth. As soon as you got defensive, then you're offensive on the next corner. So, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. It's sort of like Boosted down a good line through there, but Pebsy was just a little bit quicker on the entry to the final corner. But as soon as he did, he tapped the back of Boosted, and it gave him nowhere to go, and Bucky Stun Gun's back in the mix here. He's right on the back end of Pebsy.
Pebsy's got a good run going here.
Oh, he has indeed, hasn't he? There he is in 2nd place. Goes a little bit wider this time as Bucky Stun Gun got round the side. Not quite.
Yeah, he loves to slide around that corner. I'm not sure if it's good or not, but he's sliding.
He's purple. Bucky Stun Gun's done a 101.9 sitting in that toe. Look at that. That's fantastic. Butler just went very, very wide. He's managed to hold it, and he's having another look on the back of Pebsy. But Pebsy's also having a look on the back of Boosted. Boosted's doing a brilliant job here of defending. This is a great, great race. What are the top 4 here at the moment? Oh, down the outside. Down the outside this time is Butler. Has he got that done? Not quite. Bucky Stun Gun's gone a bit sideways. Got down the insiders now. Butler, has he done it? Yes, he has, into the cones. It's Stun Gun there, but he's got through. Now Butler's in 3rd place. Very intense.
Yep. Oh, Watsy, I gave him the commentator's curse. He got a penalty. That stinks.
Yeah, just see you there, mate. There he is, going down the sidewall, looks across. Can he go? Yes, he can. Turns the lights back on. It's like they turn off the car for a little bit, doesn't it? It's really strange. But it's still Boosted out for in the lead from Pebsy, from Butler, from Bucky Stun Gun. Let's go on board with Bucky Stun Gun. Let's have a look at the front view of his car, because that's going to be intense. Look at this. Brilliant stuff. Great driving from the top 4 at the moment. Yvonne is still there, though. She's trying to close these guys up.
Yeah, it looks like we got probably 4 laps left. It seems like Boosted is anticipating Pepsi's moves well, but maybe Pepsi's just trying him out, giving him the bob and weave here one of these times.
Yeah, I think he might be waiting for the last lap dive. We've gone through this many and many times here at CC Sim Racing when it comes to that option, and it seems to work very, very well, as we've seen Bucky Stun Gun just go slightly wide there. And he's off the toe, and he needs to get back in there as quickly as possible, because that's really going to hurt him now.
Yep, he's way out of the toe now. He's dropping back. That's a shame. He was right on him. Nice thing is that it gives Butler one less thing to think about. He can now look forward and not worry about what's behind him.
Definitely. We'll keep an eye on the leaders in a moment. There's looks like Digby's getting a little bit of a bump draft here from Watsy, as they're trying to get away from Lee Campbell, who's in 10th, and we know he's quick, and he's gone wide. Is he going to hold it? Oh, he's managed to hold it there. Very, very lucky. Just got a little bit too eager, it looked like. And leaves back in 10th again. That's a real shot. He's been driving really well today. He really has. Just a little bit of patience needed. It's all about waiting for those right moments, as we've seen during the race. But the battle is on. Look at this. Butler's going down the inside. He's got the inside line now on under Pepsi. Did he get that done? And is Pepsi going to get a penalty there? Because he's got the inside line on Boosted. Now, is he going to get a penalty, Jess?
Well, and who's going to jump on the back of him, too? Which way? It looks like Butler's going to choose Pepsi for this lap.
So side by side, he's not going to give any room for Boosted, but he's had to switch sides. But Boosted knew straight away that he couldn't be there in that position, and Butler's managed to sneak around the outside of Boosted, tucks in, and it's Pepsi who's taking the lead. This is a fantastic race. Down the inside, little tap there from Boosted, tap there from Butler, and there's a tap from Pepsi. They're all battling away, and look at this, Stun Gun's back into the mix.
Yep, all it took was those couple little picks, and they were right back in it.
Brilliant driving from the top four. He's back in. Look, Stun Gun's there. Chris Overend for Team Brit is back there in 4th place, and he's closing back on Butler. Butler's looking happy there in 3rd. He sees his nemesis in front of him. He needs to get past him just to grab an extra few points here. 3 points is the deficit. Looks like Boosted's got down the inside. Has he got that done? Bucky Stun Gun has also, and Booster's got the inside line. Now, what about the exit? Did he get a good exit? No, he didn't. He has to tuck back in. This is fantastic. 30 seconds of racing to go, and Pepsi's already moved over to the right-hand side. There's a flash from Boosted. Not too sure what happened there, but Butler's got the inside line, and he's grabbing the toe, and he's pulled through, and he's into 2nd.
Yep, and Stewie Boy and stuck on the grid or moved up into 5th and 6th as well, doing very well.
Yvonne made a mistake there, looks like somewhere, but Pepsi is now under pressure from Butler because Butler's got the outside line, but he's going to have the inside for the next corner. They're all bracing themselves. Watch out for Bucky Stun Gun. They're through side by side. There's contact.
Oh my goodness, they're sliding all over the place.
Butler's through. Look at Boosted's there as well. Butler's holding the lead. He's been sitting in 3rd for pretty much the whole race. Watch out for Bucky Stun Gun. Pepsi's looking down the inside. He's got a move on Stun Gun. Has Boosted got a move on Butler? He's going to try that inside line again. He taps in. I think that's going to be a penalty for Boosted. He's gone wide as Butler. Has he got it? Side by side to the end of the straight. Here we go.
Oh.
It's a penalty for Boosted, and it's Butler that takes 1st from Boosted Alfred 2nd, Bucky Stun Gun 3rd, Pebsy in 4th, Stu Boy in 5th, stuck on the grid in 6th place. Yvonne's going to take 7th from Digby in 8th. There's Watsy in 9th, and it's going to be Douglas who takes out the top 10 with Lee in 11th. Stickman's going to finish in 12th place there as he crosses the line. Diddy in 13th and Beaver Boy in 14th, but Butler take a bow. What a drive. What a drive.
Boy, that was crazy. A lot of shuffling, you know. I mean, I don't think Pepsi in any way deserved that 4th place finish. He had driven well the whole race, but he just got hung out to dry at one key moment, and that's all it takes.
That was impressive. What a drive that was. Please keep your comments coming in. We do love a comment. We do like you to say a few bits and bobs. Hopefully it's coming up on my screen. I can't see very many though. Hopefully everyone's just watching and enjoying the race and the show. So absolutely fantastic stuff. What a battle that was for the top 4. So let's have a look at the race results. It's Butler who takes the win. Boosted in 2nd. Bucky Stun Gun 3rd. Pepsi 4th. Snowboy 5th. Stuck on the grid takes 6th. Yvonne in 7th, who's done really well. Dropped down into 7th place there. Digby in 8th. Watsy 9th. Chris Douglas in 10th. It is Lee Campbell in 11th. Stickman in 12th. Diddy in 13th. And Beaverball in 14th. Fastest lap went to Bucky Stun Gun with a 101. 61, should I say, 0.919. So it's a 1 minute one, but 61.919 on lap 5. What a great race that was. I really, really enjoyed that one. We got another one to come. Reverse grid as well. So let's have a listen to the drivers and let's get that man who is top of the charts. We have actually got all 3 of them, which is fine. That's happy days. So let's have a quick word with we'll have a quick word with Bucky Stun Gun first. Obviously, Chris, massive congratulations for you, obviously winning the Brick Trophy, which was unbelievable. Boosted was with me, and I'm pretty sure we were like a Formula 1 team punching the air on the side of the fence at the end of the race. It was epic. It was such an epic race. I think we scared a few fans as well. But, mate, great drive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But tonight, that was a battle and a half, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was nice to tell the whole race. I mean, we basically got off the line, and then that was it. 4 of us were just nose to tail, side by side for most of it. And that last lap, that was spicy. I enjoyed that. Good race, boys.
It was intense. It was intense. Tell us about, you know, I mean, I stupidly said in a message that you know, we were talking about the race at the start of the Brit Trophy at Donington, and we were talking about the starting from the back of the grid idea, and then maybe starting on the grid in your position. And obviously, because it was torrential rain at the time, wasn't it? And then I sort of assumed you were starting from the back of the grid because that was a choice. It actually wasn't a choice, was it, mate?
No, we've had issues with the battery in the BMW for a long time, and just couldn't get it started in time. And to be honest, it was fortunate. Had issues with the car in the second race as well. We had a boost pipe go when James was doing the form up. Definitely been a challenging year with the car. You know, when the car's performed brilliantly, it's performed brilliantly, but it's not been without its faults at times.
Yeah, but it was such an amazing race. That race one of Donny was just, it was mind blowing. It really, really was. And congratulations, mate. And good luck for the next race. This is gonna be intense. So let's have a quick word with Boosted. Boosted, we thought you had it, mate. It was pretty awesome, but just getting that penalty at the end there. Luckily, you managed to lose it before you lost that third place. But it was a fantastic drive as well, wasn't it? Good battle between you four.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once all four of us set off, I mean, we were setting some serious lap times as well. We were running at some pace, even battling throughout the laps. I was looking at my times and I was thinking, we physically can't run any faster here, so someone's got to give. And then, yeah, last lap came round and Butler managed to squeeze up the inside, so I thought I'll just try and get him on the last bend. But again, he shut the door. I had nowhere to go. I picked up a penalty. Luckily enough, I managed to drop it before the line. But yeah, no, congratulations to the guys. It was great racing. And once again, yeah, congratulations to Chris for the Brit team race. Awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, well done, Boosted. And I'll tell you what, very crucial to get those 3 points there, because it just slowly brings the gap back. But that was vital that you got that second place. So well done, mate. Great job.
Cheers, mate. Butler, I'm coming for your next race.
Oh, I love it. So, Mr. Butler, Carl, wow, what a race that was. Pretty much fourth and then third, stayed third for pretty much the whole race. And then all of a sudden, the doors slightly opened, you took your chances, you got the win. Well done, mate. How'd you feel?
I think I've calmed down now that it's getting to me, but I think a mini spaced gap somewhere appeared in front of us. I just had to go through. I had to go for it. I mean, hats off. I was sitting in fourth, and I thought, this is it. There's not. We're all nose to tail. But when there's a gap there, you've got to squeeze through.
Yeah, definitely, mate. You really do, and that was absolutely incredible. Congratulations. Good luck for the next race. Obviously, reverse grid. This is going to be tense.
It is. It is. As you've seen, it's not easy to overtake here. I think it's going to bunch the pack up a lot. I think it's going to be another case of just sit back and see what unfolds. But it's going to be good. It'll be a good race.
Yeah, good luck, mate. Have a cracker. Really looking forward to that one. So, yeah, best of luck. Well done. Great drive. Well done.
Thanks, Greg.
So here we go, Jesse. Race number 2. This is the reverse grid. Who's your money on this time? Because I'm just going to mention that, again, I'm going to have to say it again. It's Digby again. He had a really good race. It was just a shame he got a penalty. I think he got a couple of penalties. But also, Yvonne also had another good race. And so she's going to be sitting quite, she's going to be like mid-packish. So another one to watch out for.
Yeah, any of those, like the other one was stuck on the grid, and he had a really good race as well. He started really slow, actually, and then he kind of came on there at the end. So, yeah, any of those three in the middle are, they're quality racers, and especially as tight as these are, they're going to be able to hold back some of those faster cars a lot easier on this track. So we'll see how they do it, and if they do it well or if they do it poorly.
Yeah, indeed, mate, indeed. So here we go. We're going to start here with the reverse grid with your commentators, Craig Cook and Jesse Limquela. And I'll tell you what, I think I'm looking forward to this one more. So here we go.
Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, I definitely need an oxygen tank. Right, so here we go. Round 4, race 2 of the evening. And it is going to be Beaverball on pole position. Diddy in second, Stickman third, Lee in fourth. Forgot about Lee, good shout. Christo in fifth, Watsy sixth, Digby seventh, Yvonne in eighth. They're stuck on the grid in ninth. And there is Stu Boy in 10th. So great looking drivers. There's Chris looking very racy indeed. We're going to leave this on. And we took the other bit off. And we're going to wait for these lights to go out. Long light this time here, Jesse. There's the green. Away we go. Good start from Beaverville. Good start from Stickman. Dick Cotton looks like he's just slipped up there a little bit. That could put him under real pressure. And it has, because Lee Campbell's down the inside of him. And he's going to take that third place. Could take Stickman here for position. But Beaverball's going to hold the lead into turn 1. And it's Beaverball who is in the lead into turn 2. And goes a bit sideways. Lee Campbell sideways manages to hold it. But it looks like Beaverball's got it done, and it looks like Stickman's having a little chance down the inside here in the Susie Inch car, but it's going to be Beaverball who holds it. Chris goes wide, Lee goes back in the third, Yvonne is there in fourth, Diddy's gone wide as well, and here comes Pebsy, he's taking no chances, he's getting that done, 4 abreast at the back, they were all battling away, and it looks like Stuck on the Grid is getting really stuck at the back there, and he's putting his foot down. Can he get round that corner? There's a spinner in the background. Who is that? It looks like Stu Boy. No, it's Diddy, so Diddy's had to spin. So it was Diddy that spun, but it's still Beaverball in the lead. Down the inside is Lee Campbell for that second place. That could be a penalty, though. That could be a penalty. Let's see if he darts over to the right-hand side. No, he doesn't. No penalty. So Stickman in the lead. Sorry, Jesse.
Yeah, another couple to watch for, too. Yvonne's holding well, and guess who's right behind her? Pepsi moved through that whole pack in a big hurry. So that's going to be interesting. And he's got Digby right behind him, too, which Digby should be able to help him out and push through the pack a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Stickman having another chance. And it looks like Lee's gone down the inside of Stickman for that position. Now Lee's on the outside here. Lee Campbell, he's trying to get around the outside of Beaverball. Beaverball's held and he's very defensive. Stickman's having a little chance as well. Lee's trying to tuck in. Pebsy's gone through into fourth place. That's a great move on Yvonne. But Yvonne's got the inside line now. And if she gets a nose down the inside of Pebsy, she could take that. But Beaverball has got a massive car park behind him and they're all rolling.
Kudos to him for holding on as long as
he's doing fantastic, isn't he?
He's got some big old jelly legs right now, but he's doing pretty well.
He's doing a great job and he's really defending well, and Pebsy's got a great run on Lee Campbell and there's cones flying off the track and going into the crowd.
Yvonne literally took out every single cone that was on the track. That was amazing.
That's one of those Gran Turismo training sessions that you got to do as well. So well done, Yvonne. Great job. So Beaverball in the lead. He's doing a fantastic job. He's still there in the lead. Lee Campbell's going to try and have a look down the inside of turn 1. Is he going to do it? Pebsy's having a look as well. Lee Campbell's got the inside line. Into the braking zone. Goes a little bit sideways. Pebsy's got the inside line on Lee Campbell. It looks like Beaverball's gone wide. That's a real shame. He's doing fantastic well. Pebsy's got the lead. My goodness.
That's all right. No shame in what he was pushing it and trying to stay in the lead. Good for him. Good for Beaverball.
Yeah, definitely. Digby's there in third place. He's holding that firm as well, and he's got Boosted Alpha behind him. Butler's also in the mix as well. He's running outside of Boosted Alpha. He's going to have the inside line coming up the left-hander here in a moment, but Boosted's sort of like nudging him out of the way. Said no chance, mate. Digby's doing a good job in third.
I was going to say, good job by the guys, too. I mean, a lot of times when we have these faster drivers trying to pick through the field, we have some casualties and stuff like that. And honestly, we really haven't any push out. Oh!
Stuck on the grid wide. Stuck on the grid wide. What happened there? Let's have a look. Where is he? 10th place. Something happened there in the background. So Yvonne and Stickman, stuck on the grid are next to each other. Little touch there. Going into the right-hander. Looks like he's got it all right there. Oh, not too sure. Oh, not too sure what happened there. Not too sure. Didn't look like there was a bump. I'm not too sure though, but we'll keep an eye on that. Pebsy is holding the lead from Lee Campbell. Boosted Alpha in third. Butler fourth. Bucky Stungun. So the top 4 have got back into the top 5. Digby is now being pushed back to 6th place. He's having none of it, but watch out for Watsy there in 7th place. He's doing it again, isn't he?
Yeah, he's done a good job. I think, honestly, his lap times are really good. I think he just needs to work a little bit on his positioning. That's where I think he could make up some positions for sure.
Yeah, Pebsy holding the lead at the moment. He was practicing. He didn't have no practice until earlier on today, but he's in the lead at this moment in time. Boosted Alpha looking down the inside of Lee Campbell. Has he got that done? They're side by side on the start-finish straight. This could be very beneficial. Oh, has Boosted got a penalty? No, he hasn't. He literally just drifted over to the other side so he could get out of the tow. But Butler's had a great exit off the corner. Look at that, side by side. They're hanging onto the wall. But look at Boosted holding the wall side. Oh, this is fantastic. Going into turn 1 again. It's still Pebsy in the lead. It's Boosted Alpha in second. Butler in third. Lee Campbell in fourth. Bucky Stungun in fifth. A little touch there from Butler. And now he's on the inside. He's going to be on the outside of turn 3. And Boosted's got the inside line. He looks like he's got it done. And he has done. Oh, great race here.
All of this battle is boosting Pebsy a little. He's up over a second now, so these guys are out of the draft with him. So they're going to have to work together a little and reel him in, or they're going to be racing for second.
Yeah, definitely, and they are. I don't know if they're doing that or not, but Boosty's got a very interesting line. He just stays to the right-hand side of the wall, doesn't he, by the pit wall, and he's trying to do something different, isn't he? So let's have a look. We'll go back to the second place battle, and it's still Butler from Boosted from Lee Campbell, and it looks like Bucky Stun Gun's going to be on this as well. So Bucky Stun Gun there in 5th. Watch out for Watsy. He's now into 6th place. So great stuff from him. Let's go on board with Bucky Stun Gun. Look at the formation. It's fantastic. Into turn 1 they go. Hard on the brakes. Gets the back end out. Goes down the inside of Lee Campbell. Lee Campbell tucks in. Gets that inside line. A little nudge there. Goes off wide. Gets back on the track. Now where's Watsy? Manages to hold it as Bucky Stun Gun. Good battling from these guys. A little bit of argy-bargy tonight.
Top 8 are all within 4.5 seconds of the lead. They're doing a good job of staying in the pack. We got Digby and Yvonne in 7th and 8th have a little battle, but they're not that far back of the lead. I mean, if they can get a little push, they can get right back into this.
Yeah, definitely stuck on the grid there in 9th. Chris Douglas is there. Sorry, stuck on the grid in 10th. Douglas there in 9th. There's Yvonne in 8th place. Digby there 7th. Down the inside goes Yvonne for position. Has she got that done? Digby's trying to hold that inside line. Don't think he's going to do it now. Pebsy just moves over to the left hand side in the lead. There he goes across the line. Boosted out for 2nd. There's Butler 3rd. Lee Campbell in 4th. Bucky Stun Gun in 5th. Watsy in 6th. 3.5 minutes of this race to go. Yvonne and Digby side by side as they're going into turn 1. And holds the line.
Yeah.
Digby down the inside. Little touch there.
Tried to turn it around. I don't think it's going to... might work.
Cut back was on, wasn't it? Gets it done. Digby's having none of it. Yvonne's having none of it. Side by side. Great move there from Diggs. Yvonne and Digby having a great little battle here. Love it. Should work together. They could grab a couple of places here.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're treating that as first place, and that's perfectly fine, too.
That was a lovely move. Did you see that? Yvonne just managed to straight line the right-hander there. Digby went slightly wide, and then... Yvonne sort of just caught the inside line, managed to get past Digby, but Digby shut the door again quite quickly. But there we go, Pebsy in the lead. There is Boosted in 2nd. Butler is on his case again. Butler's got the fastest lap, 102.178. Needs to get past Boosted. Jesse.
Unfortunate penalty for Watsy there. He was running really well right with the lead pack. Now he's falling back a little bit.
There he is. Yeah, he looks very frustrated in there. Still Yvonne and Digby battling away, going into the right hand. A great battle that is. Chris is having a good run as well in 9th spot. But let's keep an eye on Pebsy. There he is in the lead. Boosted Alpha in 2nd. There's Butler in 3rd. Lovely camera shots here. There's Lee Campbell in 4th. Bucky Stun Gun trying to get on the back of these. Watsy's there in 6th. There's Digby. And there's Yvonne. Chris is there in 9th. We're stuck on the grid in 10th. Stu Boy looks like he's made a mistake there somewhere, Jesse. He was on the back of Watsy.
He was. He fell back. I didn't see what happened, but he definitely has fallen back for sure.
Yeah, and it looks like Boosted and Butler have worked together because they're slowly closing up on Pebsy. There's still 1 minute 40 to go, so another 2 laps here. And are they working together to close on the leader?
Knowing those two, probably not.
Boosted Alpha goes fastest there, 102.167. Butler on the back of this. Oh, it's a lovely shot, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah, you know what? They're running right in line, and they didn't really even gain anything on that straightaway. Honestly, they caught it. They gained a little in the corner there, coming in with a little more momentum. But
yeah, there goes Bucky Stun Gun for position on Lee Campbell. Good move there from Bucky Stun Gun. So yeah, definitely purple now because that was a beautiful move, nicely driven. Butler's having a look down the inside of Boosted there for position in 2nd and 3rd respectively, but still no chance. And Boosted's shutting the door, but it's just giving Pebsy an opportunity to pull away yet again here, Jesse.
Yeah, and then I just looked back and back. Diggsy and Yvonne are still fighting back and forth, so they're going to go the whole race, I think.
Absolutely brilliant stuff. So it's Pebsy still holding the lead, crosses the line. This will be the final lap. It's Pebsy, Boosted. Bucky Stun Gun now gets the fastest lap with a 102.153. He's on fire. Boosted's pulled away from Butler. Bucky Stun Gun chasing him down here, Jesse.
fell a little back. I'm not sure what happened. He must have lost some momentum trying to make a move on that last corner.
It looks like he's managed to get it back again, hasn't he? Seems very quick round turn 1. So Pebsy, this would be lovely. He'll be really, really chuffed with this if he gets this win. I told you, babies make everything happen. So there we go. He's going to be a totally new driver now. He's been emotional and everything. So final lap it is for final lap. So it's Pebsy in the lead from Boosted Alpha second, Butler in third, Bucky Stungun fourth, Lee Campbell fifth, Watsy in sixth, Digby in seventh, with Yvonne in 8th place. Let's go back to the leader. There he is. Let's give him get a better shot. There he is. There's the leader. Boosted Alpha in second place with Butler in third. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about it, and it's going to be Pebsy. The new dad is going to take the win. So it's Pebsy who takes the win. It's going to be Boosted Alpha second, Butler in third, Bucky Stungun in fourth, Lee Campbell fifth, Watts is going to take sixth, and looks like Yvonne's pinched seventh from Digby at the end there. So it's Yvonne, Digby, then it's going to be Chris in ninth, Stuck on the Grid in 10th, Stewboy in 11th, who crosses the line there. Beaverball is going to take 12th place as he crosses the line now. It looks like it's going to be Diddy who takes 13th place. He'll be pleased with that. So Diddy's going to cross the line. He's going to take 13th place. And the real shame for Stickman at the back there, who's going to take 14th.
Beaver Bull's got to feel pretty good about that. He only finished about 20 seconds behind the leaders. That's pretty good, given what we had going on there at the start.
Oh, it was fantastic, wasn't it? Pebsy with the win there. Absolutely fantastic. And well done to Beaver Ball. Brilliant job there. So Pebsy takes the win, goes up 10 places. But it was all to do with the battles at the start, wasn't it? And that's the difference between winning and losing. But great job from all the drivers there, Jesse.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm interested to see what some of the drivers have to say, because there's a couple new ones coming in.
Indeed. So Pebsy takes the win. Boosted Alpha second, Butler third, Bucky Stungun in fourth, Lee in fifth, Watsy sixth, Yvonne in seventh, Digby eighth, Chris Douglas in ninth, Stuck on the Grid 10th, Stewboy 11th, Beaverball in 12th, Diddy in 13th, and Stickman in 14th. Bucky Stungun took the fastest lap with a 1:02.122 on lap 10. 1:02.122 on lap 10. How many ones and how many twos do you want in a time? Not too many. But that was a great race, wasn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Going to save that replay. New drivers coming in for the next race. And we're going to get this interview room up. There we go. And that is all done for them. And just going to change that round for that, which I have done. Fantastic. That's all done. Cancel that. And happy days. Right, so let's have a chat with our drivers. Thank you very much who is messaging and sending those in. Unfortunately, it looks like my stream has shut down, so I can't see any messages. Hopefully there's tons of them coming in. Please like and share as well. But let's have a word with Butler there. Third place Butler. That's a good race, mate. Little mistake at the end there, looked like. But amazing racing.
Well, true to Boosted's word, he was coming for us in the next race, and he got us. I ran a little bit wide on the penultimate lap. I was hoping for like a last lap challenge, but I dropped back a little bit, and the second place was all his. I had nothing for him. Great drive, but just couldn't get past him this time round.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. Well, there you go. Still third place, though, but obviously that beneficial of trying to get those extra points hasn't worked today, so stalemate again. But a really good drive, though, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah, staying the same going into the break, but I'll get him next time out. We'll just say that. I'll get him next time.
Oh, I love it. It's great, isn't it, Jesse? We get to hear this. It's a shame they're teammates at CC, isn't it, as well? But it's fantastic stuff. Well done, Butler. Let's have a quick word with Boost. Boosted, that was a brilliant drive, mate. Very intense. Managed to get away from Butler at the end there, so it made it a little bit easier. But Pepsi just got away, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I get so scared with Butler behind me. It's just like all I do is look to the left-hand side of my screen and look, see how far away he is from me. So I don't focus on chasing the car in front, because obviously we're so close in the championship. So it don't matter if I'm 13th and he's 14th. I'm just like, just stay behind me. But nah, all respect given. Great drive. He really has got some serious pace, and these guys were pushing me today. And the minute we kind of broke from Pebsy, it was just a home run for him. It was nice and easy for him to run it off. Didn't really have much time to chase him down. But no, again, great driving from everyone on a really hard track. So it's one of those tracks where if there's a gap, you just have to go for it, because you don't know when the next one's going to turn up. So huge respect to everyone, and I'll take 2 second places. Unfortunately, no win today, but it is what it is.
No,
Well
definitely,
done.
mate. Definitely, mate. But it was still good driving from you, buddy. And we're really looking forward to it after the break. We'll see what happens in the next race. But well done. Congratulations. Still holding that championship lead.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'm trying to steal Mr. Pebsy, but he keeps hiding away. I'm going to try and grab him again. I keep dragging his name board up, but he's hiding.
Look for him.
I'm going to get him
Look
now.
for him in the
Pebsy.
in the nursery. No?
Is he there?
No?
Pebsy, can we get him? Is he going to talk? Mr. Pebsy.
Hello.
There he is. Mate, I just stole him from the other room. I literally just dragged his name up from Discord and went, right, he's got to come in here. Pebsy, congratulations in many ways. Congratulations for being a dad. You're now going to be more emotional than you've ever felt. But obviously that win's more emotional than a baby, surely.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. I love that.
No, it's good fun. I think I just, that was it. After that first race, I was like, no, I'm winning the second one, no matter what. And I think I went through, I thought to myself, look, these two are so quick, Butler and Boosted. I need to make my way through the pack as quickly and as safely as I can without losing any pace, obviously, because literally the second you lose that any sort of pace, that's it. You're open for pickings. But yeah, I got away, and then obviously I could see. I was looking back because I was putting in quali laps every lap. It was early 102s every lap to try and stay ahead. But those two were coming through, and I see them coming through the pack, and and then as soon as they got through the pack and they didn't have any more tow, then I kind of kept that gap as it was because they were fighting. So yeah, it's good fun, and yeah, definitely needed that one after that first race.
It was a brilliant race. Congratulations, mate. Get the win. Got your daughter. Can't be any better than that. Well done, mate. Have a great evening.
Cheers, Craig. That one's for Little Mirren. Lovely. Cheers, boys.
Love it. There we go. Happy days. Jesse, what a great drive from Pebsy there. Brilliant. It made the day, didn't it? He's got a new kid. His dad gets the win in a yellow car as well. So that's all good, isn't it?
I did enjoy the moment when he paused before saying that the race was more important than the kid. I think that was him looking over his shoulder to see if his wife and kid were nearby. But
excuse me, I just coughed up a hairball there. Yeah, no, well, definitely, mate. Yeah, I totally agree. That was brilliant. Absolutely hilarious. That was brilliant. Well done to Pebsy. Well done to Boosted and Butler. Also, Bucky Stungun in the last race. Fantastic. Well done. Brilliant driving from everyone. Now we are here for the Super Mighty Minis, and this is going to be a cracking race. We have got some epic drivers out there, just as good as the last ones. Don't forget, please like and share. Great to see Jamal Bascom is there as well. Good evening, mate, from Barbados. That's how amazing this CC Sim community is, all the way from Barbados. Cheers, Jamal, appreciate that. Nathan Oldfield said also awesome drive from Butler, so great to see him there. Just want to say a mention to Outshine Gaming as well for partnering up with us at CC Sim Racing. That's massive gains for us, and hopefully for you as well.
I will say, you posted that link of that stuff. They've got some pretty cool stuff out there. I was actually checking it out.
Yeah, and it's cheap on the market as well. It's sort of convenient, really, because Mighty Minis racing is cheap and affordable to race in real life, as well as the Outshine Gaming sim product. So yeah, it's a win-win situation, really. So there we go. Jamal says you're welcome. Cheers, Jamal. And also Tracy Thompson Racing has also said good luck, Corky, and Corky's racing this for Tracy Thompson Racing in the Mark Ditchburn car. Great to see Tracy Thompson Racing there, and also please give them a like, follow, and a share on their YouTube channel. It is absolutely hilarious. Listening to Mark Ditchburn fixing cars is just so funny. You've got to listen to it. It's great. But love the two of them. Absolutely fantastic. And here we go. So Super Mighty Minis Championship. Obviously, we know the penalty system, but we'll have a look at it again. Still already there. Pit wall on the right hand side. Slow down, take your penalty. Jobs are good and happy days. Everyone knows that by now. Let's have a look at the Super Mighty Minis Championship after Red Bull, and it's starting to pull away a little bit. And obviously, the only worry is that CTR Evo, unfortunately, is not able to race at the moment. So he's away and has dropped right down into 7th place, which is unfortunate, which is in the Stuart Coombs car. And that will be Chris Douglas tonight, who's going to take on the challenge. So good luck to him. But it's Clive Smith who's on 148 points in the lead at this moment in time. Matty Cake there is there on 129 and closing in. Sophie's jumped into third place with 113 points and pipped Crafty, who's on 111. Ashboy's on 106, Audio Muted 99. Evo, we just mentioned, is on 96. Haslett there on 87. Adam Bath on 87. Corky 51. Rhino on 50. That's Ryan Taylor. Never Kirkpatrick, which is Ayrton on 97. Paul is on 46, and he's here today, so no Sarah Hawkey, so Paul will be racing the Greg Jenkins car. And Jenny Roberts is back, and she's there on 42 points, looking for a better race result this week in the Tuckley car. So good to see that. Joel's just mentioned Let's Smash It Crafty, which is great to see. Chin watching there tonight. So there we go, Jesse. Drivers are out. They're all on track, enjoying themselves. Let's take a look at them on track, shall we? So Clive at the moment is on pole position in the Steve Rideout car, and Ashboy in second. Crafty's there in third. But I'll tell you what, massive mention here to Adam Bath. He's in fourth place.
Yeah, not too bad so far. Although, as you say that, it did just jump up. My bad. Yeah, we got Jenny in there too. Jenny had an exciting day on Monday, so we'll see what happens today.
Yeah, she'll be looking for a much better run today. She's got a head down. She's done a 58.2 as well. So everyone's going to be on point today. 57.8 is a very impressive time indeed. So, but everyone looking around the 58 marker to be in contention here. There is Ryan. He's been practicing a lot. Hopefully, he's going to keep it in a straight line and not sideways. And he's there in 9th place at the moment. Crafty's just jumped into 3rd place. Rhino in 9th. Never Kirkpatrick, hopefully has a good race today. Good luck to him. Was on fire for the first few laps at Red Bull, and really looked like he was going to get a top 3 finish. But then it just went all a bit pear-shaped after just being haggled and attacked by the pack of wolves behind him, and now in 13th at this moment in time, but under a second on the leader. That's not bad at all, is it, Jesse?
No, and I'm just looking through some of the numbers too. Like first through 6th place is separated by 0.2 of a second right now, so that's a very tight pack there. So we had a group of 5 kind of battling out last race. I think we're going to see 5 or 6 here in this race too, at least.
Yeah, definitely. So at the moment, it is Clive who's taking pole, Ashboy 2nd, Crafty 3rd, Paul in 5th. Still waiting for, I think we're missing a drive. We're not missing a drive. Oh, there's Sophie. I was just trying to find Sophie. I couldn't see her on the track, and she's just gone into the wall. As I say that, which is a real unfortunate. That is a bad commentator's curse. She's looking to get back into the swing of things. There in 11th place at this moment in time. Should be right up there. So a couple more laps for Sophie and the other drivers on track, but Matty is going to be on their case as they come into turn 1. But it's Clive from Ashboy from Crafty at this moment.
Yeah,
Paul's
and even
fun as well.
Down in 8th place, we have Jenny. She's Clive just set a faster time, but still, she's within a half second of the lead. So I mean, that's a big group that are really close to the lead. That's going to be wild.
Yeah, definitely. So there we go. It's Clive Smith in pole, Ashboy 2nd, Crafty 3rd. Audio Muted has just popped the Ryan Hathaway car into 5th spot there. So that's really impressive from Audio Muted. Crossed the line. He's done a 58 pretty much dead. Only 3 tenths off the leader. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, 57s by the front runners. That's really, really fast.
It's incredible, isn't it? Matty down in 7th at the moment, but again, not bad laps. It's he's in the 58s, low 58s. He's slightly faster this time round, but still in 7th as he crosses the line. Jenny there in 8th. Corky's having a good run in 9th place at the moment. Great to see Corky, 58.5. That's a good run there from Corks. So if he's still in 11th place here, Jesse.
Yeah, it looks like I was watching Corky. Some of these guys, they're still working out the lines on these corners. It's kind of hard when you're trying to anticipate the apex of one, and the next corner is already coming up on you. There's not much time to make that pivot. So it's so key that you find the right time to turn from left to right and right to left on these big S's. Yeah,
definitely. We have a couple of messages from a Pat Gambino saying, "How can I join and race?" Come and check us out at CC Sim Racing. Give us a follow, a like and a share. That'd be fantastic. And then also just give us a message. We'll send you over the Discord link. You can join us there. We have a list of drivers obviously in the championship, but if there is space and there's a gap and we find that you're good enough or capable enough to race on the live streams, then yeah, you get your chance. If not, then you can go in the academy. You still get live streamed, but you get a chance to practice and learn the ways and get some training and racing lines, etiquette, respect, and all that. That is required here at CC Sim Racing, you can do that with us here at CC, and yeah, we can also sell you a rig as well from Outshine Gaming. So if you'd like a rig from Outshine Gaming, please give us a shout out as well. And the link, if you want it, is outshinegaming.com/CC Sim Racing. The code is capital letters CC Sim Racing. Thank you very much, Pat and Gambino. Do you need a racing wheel? You don't, but we would prefer you to do, because obviously that's real sim. Pad users are used on this game, and it's very pad user friendly as well. But yeah, if you want to get the real sort of feel for it, then wheel's your best option. Thrustmaster or G29 to start off with, just your basic wheel, and then if you want to go and upgrade Fanatec's, your new Logitechs and your new Thrustmasters, and if you want to go a bit further than that, then that's up to you. I'm not going to go into the rest of them because they're really expensive. But let's get this one underway, Jesse. They've had enough time on that track, haven't they? I think. Yeah,
I think they're doing great. They seem warmed up and know the track well now.
Yeah, I think so. So everyone's ready. Let's get them out on track, and fingers crossed all goes well this time round. I'm just going to take a photo of that before I leave, because I know what's going to happen here. Well, I have reset the room, so it should be okay. So here we go, race one of the Super Mighty Minis. And here we go. It is Clive on pole, Ash in second, Crafty took third, Audiomutive fourth, Albie in fifth, Paul in sixth, Matty in seventh, Hassler eighth, Jenny in ninth, Nevin 10th, Rhino in... Oh, Rhino managed to get into 11th spot. And Sophie's all the way at the back there, which is very strange. So Clive is on pole position. Can he hold it into turn one? We're going to find out. Listen to the revs rise. Away we go, good start, little bit of wheel spin from the drivers at the front, and they're away. Looks like Ash got a good start as well. Watch out for Albie, he's had a good start as well as we go into turn one for the first time, but it looks like Clive's got it done. Yes, he has. Watch out for Audio Muted, he's had a good run as well. And Haslett there in 7th, looks like he's going to have a position made. Yes, he's managed to tuck inside on Matty, so great move there. So Clive in the lead from Ash from Crafty. Good battle already from the cars at the back of the grid as well. Everyone's through, which is fantastic, just what we wanted. But these cars have got a little bit more grip, so they're slightly faster, as we've seen on the previous qualifying laps. But it's Clive in the lead from Ash, from Crafty, from Audio Muted, from Albie in 5th, and there's Paul in 6th, Haslett in 7th, and Matty trying to find a way through. Jenny Roberts had a good run as well. She's in 9th place, with Rhino in 10th, and there's Nevin Kirkpatrick in 11th and doing a good job. Corky in 12th, and there's Sophie trying to get down the inside for position on Corky. Gets that done. Good move there from Sophie.
Yeah, good run for everybody here. We've got Jenny's got a penalty, and Rhino too. Oh my
Rhino's got a penalty, and he's just driven straight past. That's going to be a penalty for him as he crosses the line. Obviously, he wasn't there at brief. Naughty boy. So there we go. So it's Clive in the lead from Ash Roy. Crafty looks very, very crafty at the moment. He's there in 3rd place. Albie's holding on with Audio Muted there. But it looks like the top 8 are starting to get away now, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. It's starting to sort it out a little. We talked about the top 6 there, but Haslett's kind of trying to throw himself in the ring too, which is nice to see.
So there we go. Move down the inside from Adam Barth. Has he got that done? Yes, he has. Good move from Adam Barth. Let's take a look at that. That was sensational. What a move from Adam Barth. Let's take a look at that. There's Audio Muted. Looks like he gets a little bit cross-eyed, and then Adam Barth just sees the opportunity down the inside. Nice and clean as well. Gets it done into 4th place.
Penalty for Paul in 6th place. That's going to cost us.
So Paul in 6th has got a penalty. Goes over to the right-hand side, takes his penalty very late, manages to get it done. And Matty goes into 6th place. Haslett's giving him pressure as well. Down the inside. Has he got it done? Not quite. Shut the door. Does Matty. No change for the lead. Or is there? Because Crafty's gone into 2nd. Good move from Crafty.
Well, that front 5, they're a little feisty right now, so it'll be interesting to see how they sort all this out. Maybe they won't till the end, I don't know.
Very intense. So Clive trying to get away from Crafty. Crafty's still there in second. Ashboy in third. There's Adam Bath now in fourth with Audio Muted trying to chase him down. Matty's now making some moves into sixth place from Haslett from Paul in there in eighth with Nev Kirkpatrick in ninth. Come on, Nev. Get going. Corky's there in 10th with Sophie in 11th. She's trying to get past Corky. Corky's having a good drive. He's been battling away there. Jenny Roberts down the inside of Rhino for position. Gets it done. Good move from Jenny. Good move from Jenny.
Yeah, there's some good battles going on in the back half of this race as well.
Great move.
We got a lot of good drivers all the way down even to I mean, honestly, those are the whole field there. Those guys are doing great down there.
Are indeed, and there is Clive still holding the lead from Crafty. Crafty's looking a bit more anxious to get past now as Ashboy tries to chase down to get that position back. Adam Bath holding off Audio Muted in 5th place. It's a lovely shot as they come through the right hand. They love it. There is Matty in 6th place. He's trying to push on Audio Muted. Needs the points as well. Second in the championship. Second in the championship. Trying to close up, but Clive's under real pressure here from Crafty. On board with Clive.
Tip of the cap to the back end of the field. Jenny actually bumped Sophie and went ahead and gave her the spot back. So nice work by her.
Well
and Sophie's off.
Sophie's off the track. We're going to have a look at that. We've got it saved. Sophie's off. So Clive holding the lead from Crafty from Ashboy. Going to stay with the leaders here as we go into turn 1. Looks like Clive's gone a little bit narrow to hold that defensive line. Could really hinder him here, but it hasn't done so. Great little drive there from Crafty and Clive respectively. Ashboy still on the back of these. Albie there is just made a little bit of a mistake that could give Audio Muted a chance. Not quite, but it's still Clive in the lead. Let's take a look at that replay from earlier on, and there is Sophie in 11th place. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, very wide. Oh, that's a real shame, and she's gone into the gravel. Frustration kicking in there for Sophie. So back with the leaders, Clive, Crafty, Ashboy, pulling away from Albie, Audio Muted and Matty. Wide goes Clive, tries to tuck that in, gets it done. Matty down the inside of Audio Muted for position, little nudge there, manages to get it back, and Audio Muted is back on track. So good little battle going on there. No flashing the lights, no rudeness, we like that, and it's still Clive in lead, but Crafty's got an inside line now. Is he going to get it done? Has he got a nose? It looks like he's got a nose. Has he got it done into turn 1? Clive's got the outside line. He's going to try and hold it as much as he can. So he's got the inside line for the next corner, which is turn 3. He's got that inside line. Crafty's pulled him out wide. He's got the inside line. No, he hasn't. Crafty's got it done. Great move from Crafty.
Oh yeah, and a good battle too in the back right now with Ayrton and Corky. They're exchanging some paint. We're going to need some mechanics at the end of this race.
Sorry everyone, I've just pushed the wrong button for the Crafty overtake there. That was fantastic. Good move from Crafty. Clive is really trying to hold Crafty off, but it is Crafty from Clive from Ashboy. I didn't mean to just hold him off. He's trying to catch up with him, and Crafty doing a good job there. Ashboy in 3rd place. There's Adam Buff still holding 4th. He's going to be over the moon if he can hold it. I'm not going to commentate his curse him, so we go back to Matty in 5th place with Audio Muted in 6th. Haslett is there in 7th with Paul on the back end of him, and Nev Kirkpatrick is going for 9th spot on Corky. Side by side down the straight. He's got good momentum. Has Nev Kirkpatrick got it down the inside as they come into turn 1? He's got the nose in the front there. Has he got it done? I think he has, ladies and gentlemen. No, he doesn't. Shuts the door. That's Corky, and he makes sure he gets that Mark Ditchburn car in front.
That's been happening like the last 3 laps. Those two have been battling, coming down the straights and then just slamming the door on each other.
Absolutely fantastic. Great driving from Corky. Great driving from Nevin there. But let's go back to the leaders. Still Crafty holding off Clive from Ashboy, who looks like he's gagging to get past Clive. Good little battle here.
Matty Cake has had a good run too. He's now in 5th. He's kind of picked his way through the field a little bit. And he's giving Albie all he can handle.
Yeah, there we go. Commentator's curse is not going to kick in, I swear. So there is Adam Bath. He's under pressure from Matty. Let's go on board. Actually, no, let's go on board with Crafty because this is looking good as they come into turn 1. There's a move. Tries to have a look. Does Matty down the inside. Adam Bath holds the line.
Yeah, best is just to not worry about where the other car is. Just focus on hitting your line and you'll catch up.
Definitely great shout there from Jesse, and Matty's having another look on Adam Bath, and if as soon as you look in the mirror you go slightly wide, that could cost Adam Bath. He's trying to get on the back of these guys. They're not that far in front, are they, Jesse, the top 3?
No, they aren't. Those guys could easily catch up. I was just thinking too. I'm glad I didn't jump in this race because these guys are showing tremendous driving abilities.
So 2 minutes 20 to go. Getting wide from Clive. Ashroy's looking down the inside. Has he got it done? No, he hasn't. Looks like Ash is trying to push Clive along to close up on Crafty, but Crafty's having a great drive here. Really is. Brilliant from the top three.
Like we got 3 laps left. They're going to squeeze in the 3rd lap there, so that this will be a long race.
So there we go, lap 9. And Crafty doing a good job holding the lead. And we've said so many times about Crafty. It looks like he's managed to hold composure in the last few championships he's been in. And he's doing a good job here. Albie in 4th. Matty still can't find a way through in 5th place. Audio Muted in 6th. Paul's trying to close him up. Hassett's having a good run. He's there in 8th spot in the Dave Kirkpatrick car. Corky is still got Nevin behind him. I'm really pleased because Nevin's having a good run. Jenny is on fire, closing them up as well. She seems to have lost Ryan, who's there in 12th place. And Ryan's having a good run as well. There is Chris Douglas in 13th. And Sophie's just trying to close the gap up, but not quite on pace at the moment here, Jesse.
Yeah, that slide off really hurt her. It's unfortunate, but one big mistake like that will ruin a race for you.
Yeah, Matty's got down the inside of Adam Barth for position. Now, if Adam Barth's brave enough, he could hold the outside line. But I think Matty's got this done in the in-slant car. Down the inside, got it done. Yes, he has. Tucks in, does Adam Barth. Now, could he get the cut back? On the brakes, both the drivers. Little slide there from Matty. Tucks in nicely, does Adam Barth. Trying to find a way through. Look at Clive. He's on the back of Crafty. There's still going to be another lap of this race. And they're all nose to tail at the top 3. Absolutely fantastic racing from these guys. Brilliant racing.
Yeah, the beautiful conga line up front there. It's fun to watch.
You know you want that music.
Right?
Yeah, see, we need that, don't we? We need some maracas and everything going on.
I just didn't want you singing it, that's all.
Oh, sorry, okay. Sorry a bit, everyone. So it's still Crafty holding the lead from Clive. Again, he seems to have a great line through there. That corner there does Crafty. Starts to pull away a little bit. So that's what he needs. 18 seconds to go. Oh, what's happened here? Has Adam Barth got a penalty? No, he hasn't.
Nope.
He's just got through. He's got through, and looks like Matty got a penalty because he's dropped down into 7th there. So not too sure what happened to Matty, but he's gone into 7th, and looks like Adam's got 4th place back before he muted in 5th.
Yeah, I think there's some benefit to going inside on that pit wall there. It's a little bit shorter of a distance.
It is indeed, and it looks like Crafty made a mistake on turn 1 and coming out of turn 2, and it looks like Clive's back on him again. The pressure is on. They're trying to find a way through. Crafty seems to be holding it. Look at Ashroy. He's trying to find a way through on their Clive as well, but still, they can't find a way through Crafty. Crafty's having a fantastic race here. Still, again, he tries again. Ashroy going around the outside of Clive for position. Can they tuck in on the Crafty here as they go around the final corner? I think Crafty's got it done. He has, and into the final corner they go, and it's going to be Crafty who takes the win from Clive in 2nd, Ashroy in 3rd. But I tell you what, Adam Barth's going to be over the moon because he's held him off. It's Adam Barth in 4th, already muted in 5th. It's going to be Paul in 6th, Matty in 7th, Haslett in 8th, Corky in 9th, and it's going to be Nevin Kirkpatrick, in 10th place. It's going to be Jenny there in 11th, Ryan in 12th, and it's going to be Chris Douglas in 13th and Sophie in 14th. But Crafty takes the win. What a great drive from Crafty. Just left it for the last minute to pounce and held it there on in. Brilliant drive.
Yeah, fantastic stuff too by the top 8. The top 8 were only about 4 seconds apart. They were all right in line and did a great job of sticking together. Yeah,
brilliant drive from all of them. It really, really was. And just see Steve Rydat saying, "Come on, Clive." It was really, really good. And Paulie Pebbles is still there, so that's Pebsy there. He's still watching, saying great drives there. It was a really good drive. There's your race results. It's Crafty takes the win, Clive in 2nd, Ashroy 3rd, Adam Barth 4th, already muted 5th, Paul in 6th, Matty in 7th, Haslett in 8th, Corky 9th. Nevin Kirkpatrick gets a top 10 finish. He'll be really pleased with that, and only 11 seconds off the leader, which is really impressive. Great stuff from him. Jenny Roberts had a good race as well there in 11th. Rhino also had a good race, 12th. Was it Chris Douglas there in 13th, driving the Stuart Coombs car today, and really appreciate him jumping in last minute. And Sophie had a bad race there in 14th place. Let's hope she has a good one in the next race. And that's a real shame for Sophie. So head up, Sophie. We'll see you on pole position. But let's have a chat with some of the drivers. We've got Ash Roy, who finished 3rd. How do you feel, Ash? That was pretty intense, but was there a way through?
Probably not. unless you make the mistakes that I first couple of laps it took me a few laps to get into it, and by then I had lost second to Crafty, and then it was just bumper to bumper for the rest of the race. You generally relying on somebody just to take a corner differently to what the minis prefer, and then you're on the back of them. But it's going to be tough here. They're very tough to overtake through the pack, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what happens in the next race. But what a brilliant drive, mate. Really clean, nicely done. Congratulations. Let's see what you do in the next race. Well done.
Cheers, mate.
Let's have where we're Crafty. Wow, mate, you managed to find a gap there. It looked like there was a couple of mistakes from Clive. Just went slightly wide. Opportunity came to you, and you took it and didn't look back.
Yeah, I think. Well, Ash made one in the first corner, and I think slid by the side of him, and then just got up between Clive on the straight, and he let me take the inside. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, it's pretty dangerous when you've got Ash and Clive that close to you. You know my jelly legs, I talk about them a lot. My heart was pumping this time as well, so I'm quite glad that one's over, to be honest.
I'm pretty proud that you managed to keep it there, and you know, as you did quite clearly, you've obviously got a little bit more confidence in taking these wins now and feeling the pressure. But well done, mate. Great job. Great drive.
Cheers, mate. That was great fun.
So there we go, Jesse, Ash and Crafty. Unfortunately, we haven't got Clive on comms. I think he's got a problem with his headset. So we'll get back to the racing. But very intense race there, wasn't it? What were we expecting for the next one?
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see the ladies in back move up to the front here. So we get Jenny and Sophie up. They're both very good drivers. We've seen them a lot, and they're excellent defensive drivers. So we'll see how well they can hold back the pack behind them, and hopefully, ideally, you want to get on the run and pull away from the pack like Pepsi did that one race. That's even better than defensive driving, is just driving your lines and getting away.
Yeah, definitely. Great shout there. It's going to be a very interesting race because we've also got just in front as well. I've just noticed that Matty, I don't know if anyone can see the chat on the left-hand side, Matty actually made a mistake. That's what happened. So, Matty, appreciate you messaging on there, because I think Adam Bath was a bit worried that there was an incident. Dale Griffiths, great to see you, buddy. And he said, great racing. Really appreciate you joining us tonight. Also, Christopher Douglas, who's actually racing, said, let's go, Chris Douglas. I love that. That's great. He's actually celebrating himself. I will celebrate for you. Go on, Chris, have some. So he'll be on pole position for this, next to Sophie, I think, for this race. So good luck to there. JDP Gaming says, oh dear, Sophie struggling. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Hopefully she does well in the next race. She's just messaging now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, has a better run of it. And Pebsy's GT has jumped over to YouTube. So if you are watching, please jump over to YouTube as well, and please give us a sub. We are trying to get 1,000 followers on there. We are not far away. We're only 300 shy. Oh. But here we go. Let's have a good one. We got. Don't worry, I finished the Tony Bond. Come on, Sophie. Let's get that head up and let's get racing. Here we go, Jesse. Final race of the evening with your commentators, Craig Cook and Jesselyn Quayler. And who's your money on this one, mate?
Sorry, I just popped open a beverage there. I would like to see Hazlitt do well as well. I feel like he's going to be back a little bit, but once again, I'm looking for the ladies. I'd love to see Jenny or Sophie just pull out a podium. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. Ryan's also there as well. So on pole is Sophie, Chris in second, Rhino third, Jenny fourth, Nevin fifth, Corky sixth, Haslett seventh, Matty in eighth, Paul in ninth, already meted 10th, with Adam Bath there in 11th place. So let's take the lights of this off. We're going to leave this on, and we're going to put the damage at the bottom so we can see that. And we're waiting for these lights. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait for the revs. Away we go. Good start there from everyone. There was someone still holding the revs down there. Nev's had a good start. Jenny's had a lightning start, hasn't she? She's jumped right behind the back of Chris. Well, it looks like it's going to be Sophie who's going to take it into turn one for the first time. Yes, it is. So it's Sophie from Chris, from Jenny Roberts in third place, but he's gone wide. Never Kirkpatrick's holding that line on the inside. Jenny's gone through. Corky's got the inside line. Goes over the grass a little bit. There's a little bit of argy-bargy there. Through abreast. That's going to turn into a mess. Into the braking zone. Everyone's off. Matty's trying to go across. He goes across the track. And has he saved it? No, he hasn't. He's been hit, pushed off, and he's slid out and contact. Sophie in the lead, from Jenny, from Corky, from Nev Kirkpatrick, from Ryan, from Hassett. It was a bit all argy-bargy there, and I think nobody was listening to anybody. They were just trying to find a way through.
Yeah, I think Douglas was trying to give people room, and it just, he caught an edge of a tire and ran into Jenny.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Nev Kirkpatrick's off the track as well. We've lost Nev and Ryan. So Nev and Ryan also both off the track. And Sophie's got the lead. So it's Sophie from Jenny, from Corky, from Paul, from Haslett, from Audio Muted, from Albie, from Ash Roy, from Clive. So Clive's got the inside line here on Crafty. And this is obviously big points for both these drivers. Ash Roy's got in front of both of them, which is what he wants. And Crafty's trying to find an inside line on Clive and doesn't do so. He's going to try and tuck in on the back of Ash Roy, but still Sophie in the lead. We're going to keep an eye on that battle. But Sophie from Jenny Roberts, from Corky, still in third place, having a good run here.
Yeah, Jenny, well, we talked about it before. Sophie's starting to get away on him a little bit, but Jenny is running some really good lines right now and really holding Corky at bay.
Goes a little bit wide as Corky manages to hold that line. Very, very lucky indeed. Ryan's still on the back of this. We've lost Nev Kirkpatrick, who's right at the back of the pack. A little bit wide from Jenny. Oh, Corky's gone off! Catches the rear tyre there, Jesse.
Yeah, he tried to play defense and he lost.
Didn't work. Ash Roy's got the fastest lap at the moment. Watch him coming through. There is Paul in third place. Sophie has got the lead. Let's go on board with Sophie. Sorry, I do apologise, everyone. There's Sophie. She's in the lead, trying to get away here.
Yeah, we've got Haslett has made a nice run through the field too. He's now in fourth, fifth place right there, fighting it out with Audio Muted. Oh, and Albie with a good move on the inside. My goodness.
Yeah, Albie managed to sneak through with with Audio Muted, just getting that inside line tucked in. Little touch from Haslett.
Oh, that train from fourth to ninth is
beautiful.
Crazy.
It's beautiful. I want to go. Can I do it? No, sorry. It just sounded like it was a good thing to do. So Sophie in the lead. 0.6 on Jenny from Paul, who's now got third place in the Greg Jenkins car. Tuckley car in second. This is going to be great stuff. He's really going to be happy with that. Is Mr. Tuckley himself. Audio Muted there in fourth. There's Adam Barth in fifth. He's going to be really pleased because he's up in fifth place. Could get a win here if he could just keep Haslett and Ash Roy and Clive behind. Jenkins, his car. It's Paul going for that inside line on Jenny. Not quite getting it done this time, but they've closed up on Sophie.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Sophie made a mistake on that last corner and cost herself about almost a second. That was a tough break there, and so now she's let everybody back in. I'm telling you, the front person on this train, if they take the wrong line, they're going to take 7 cars off the track with them right now. Those guys are right.
Sophie's made a mistake. She's gone wide. She's gone over the gravel. That's going to cost her. And it looks like Jenny's trying to find an inside line, but can't do so. Good recovery from Sophie. And Paul Ebden there in third place is trying to find another way through on Jenny, but can't quite get through. The teeth are out. They are out for Jenny Roberts' car. And there's Greg. Oh, the Greg Jenkins car of Paul Ebden has gone wide, and that's all. Adam Barth's off the track as well. He's just been forced out wide by, it looks like, Haslett and Ash Roy. And we've lost Crafty. So we're going to see if we can see what happened there in a moment. But it's Sophie still holding the lead from Jenny Roberts, who's trying to find an inside line here on Sophie. She's got a good run here. Is she going to try it? No, she doesn't. Shuts the door to Sophie into the braking zone. Paul Ibden, have a look. Oh, a little bit of grass cut in there from Jenny. And there's an and an R from Jessie.
Yeah, no, Jenny just she turned the wheel a little hard there and came down in on the grass. She got lucky that she didn't lose it.
I don't want to be Sophie or Jenny right at this moment because they have got a train of men attacking them. It's ridiculous. Look at this. Absolutely ridiculous. Not intentionally attacking them, obviously. Mighty Mini Racing attacking them. Sorry. Yeah, just twist that around. Yeah. So there we go. Sophie is there in first. Still Jenny in second. Great defensive driving. And you held it, Jesse. And there is Haslett off the track and into the gravel.
Oh, and Paul just got his way through there. I mean, it wasn't anything dirty, but man, he took the inside line on Jenny and just took away second.
Yeah, great job there from Paul there in second place. Jenny in third. Looks like Audio Muted's got a move down the inside on Jenny. Look at Paul down the inside of Sophie, not quite getting it done. But Jenny's held that line as well. This is fantastic racing. Sideways is Jenny. Little Audio Muted's got the inside line, but he's going to be on the outside of turn 3. And it looks like Jenny might hold this. Paul's on the outside. This could help Jenny as well, but no, it looks like Audio Muted's got through, and there's Ash Roy trying to find a way through. Clive's got a little touch there from Ash Roy, and Ash Roy's managed to get through, but Adam Barth's having none of it. Adam Barth is saying, I'm having some of this. He's down the inside. Oh, I want to move from Adam Barth. He's done it again. It's 2 weeks in a row for Adam Barth. He's now in the 5th place. He's done a fantastic move on Ash Roy. They can bow Adam Barth. Oh, Jenny's off. Jenny's off in the background and gets back on the track. Oh, this is a brilliant race. It's so intense.
Yeah, the first through 7th or so is only about a second and a half apart. It's crazy.
I know, and you can just see in the background. Oh, looks like Paul's having a chance on Sophie here. He's going to have a nose. Yes, he is. He's got the nose, but Sophie's going to have a better line going into the corner. So is he going to do it? He's got the inside line. Sophie's on the outside into the braking zone, and could be a cutback here for Sophie. Oh, that's brilliant driving from Sophie. Has she got it done? Not quite, but that was really clever driving. Audio muted on the inside of Sophie. Goes down the inside, gets it done. So Paul wins first. Audio muted second. Sophie drops back into third, but she's doing a great job. Can she get a podium?
Yeah, it's that little momentum, boy. She lost just a little momentum with Paul coming in that corner. It cost her 2 spots. It's just, gosh, it's just heartbreaking.
Crafty's back as well on the back of Clive Smith, and Ash is holding Clive Smith back, but Adam Bath's back in 4th place. He's having a great run. Sophie's on the back of Audio Mute trying to find a way through. Now can the top 3 get away? There's a slight squeak from someone at the back. There's squeak? What's a squeak? Oh, Ash is off the track, goes back on, goes into the back of the pack. Fastest lap from Crafty, 57.9. Cones going everywhere in the background. Nev Kirkpatrick's on the back of this as well. He's there down in 12th place, but he's got cars in front of him that he could probably take. He's got 2.5 minutes to do it. 3 minutes, should I say. Paul holding the lead from Audio Mute from Sophie. Jesse.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see it. Audio Mute and Paul, see if they behave themselves and stay in line, because that's their best way to get a 1-2, because if they get into a battle, Sophie's just going to run them over. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, Adam Bath's doing a sensational job trying to hold off these guys behind him. He's got Clive behind him, Crafty behind him, and Ashwood trying to come back and get onto the back of this train. But Sophie's doing a blinding job of defending, because Adam's trying to find a way through and can't. He just can't find a way through. But Paul is having a blinding race at the moment. Look at, he's absolutely flying. Audio Mute trying to close him up. Sophie's tucked in, got a lovely inside line there, tucks in nicely. Adam Bath in 4th. Clive's on the back of the Crafty, and Ashwood trying his best to tuck in. There is Jenny in 8th place, with Chris having a good run as well. He's got Matty in 10th behind him. Haslett tucking in as well. Penalty for Corky in the background. And Nev Kirkpatrick in 12th place. There we go. Paul in the lead, Jesse.
Paul picked his best time to run his best lap. He did that last lap in P8 too, so that's great for him to try to stay in front of this gaggle behind him.
Yeah, he's starting to pull away half a second now as Paul from Audio Muted. 57.945 from Clive. These times are awesome. Clive's under pressure from Crafty. Crafty having another look down the inside of Clive. Not quite doing it there. He seems very quick on the last few corners, does Crafty. And Clive looks like he's sort of measured it this time. But has he? Has he? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, watching these guys go over that bump on the second to last corner is fantastic to watch.
Oh, it is indeed, and Adam Bath's got into 3rd! A fantastic move from Adam Bath. He's got into 3rd place and taken Sophie for position. Clive's having a look down the inside of Sophie this time. Not quite doing it, tucks back into the draft. Oh, this is brilliant racing.
Yeah, I think Sophie's got the nerves a little bit. She's making some mistakes, and that's not usually...
Yeah, it's not indeed. New rig set up for him, so literally Yvonne jumped out, Sophie jumped in, and battling away here. Clive's trying to find a way through, and this could give Crafty the opportunity, and Clive has managed to shut the door on Clive, but that could have been very costly, trying to find a way through, and Sophie around the outside. 30 seconds to go. Jesse.
That was a wild mix there, because Clive was all ready to make his move, and then he looked back and realized, oh my god, I'm going to lose a spot here if I'm not careful.
I'll tell you what, take your hat off to Sophie, because after the first race, she is doing a cracking job of defending 4th place, but Clive's trying to find a way through. Can't quite get the nose of the Super Mighty Minis car in front, the Dayglow yellow car there, and we've got Steve Rideout watching, and still Sophie is holding him off. They started to pull away from Clive. This will be the last lap. Crossing the line now is Jenny. She goes through. Is Matty? Yes, he has. Haslett's gone through. Douglas has gone through. Looks like they've all got through, apart from Corky, who finishes in 14th. So it's Paul who's got the lead. Tucks in, gets a bit of grass cut in there. That could cost him. And look, Crafty's got down the inside of Clive. No, he hasn't quite yet. That was very close indeed. But you can see Ashwood's on the back of this as well. Paul's got the lead and he's starting to pull away. Is he going to get the jelly legs? Has Adam Bath got any intention of actually trying to get past Audio Muted? It's going to be very close. He's gone for that straight line again. He's gone round the outside. Crafty's gone wide there and Ashwood's gone through. That's a move from Ashwood. Got through, but Paul is going to hold on. Or is he? Goes a little bit wide. Has Adam Bath got a move down the inside on Audio Muted? No, he hasn't. Oh, where has he? He might do it. He might do it. He might get second. It's going to be Paul takes the win. It's Audio Muted. He takes second from Paul. Sorry, Paul takes first. It's Audio Muted second. It's Albion third, Sophie fourth, Clive in fifth, Ashboy sixth, Crafty in seventh, Matty in eighth, Jenny in ninth, Haslett 10th. It's going to be Chris in 11th, and Never Kirkpatrick in 12th. Rhino does a spin at the back there, and Corky in 14th. But it's Paul who's your winner, and I lost my breath, and I nearly broke my voice.
Oh my goodness. The top 7 were within 2.5 seconds of each other, and the entire field was only 15 seconds apart. That was crazy.
Oh, that was a fantastic race. It really, really was. Absolutely brilliant. Take a bow, everybody, in that race. That was fantastic. It really is truly a pleasure to watch you all racing. Here we go. So it's Paul who takes the win. He's going to be over the moon. Paul takes the win. Audio muted in second. And Mr. Adam Bath take an absolute huge bow. It takes third place. Sophie in fourth. Well done, Sophie. Great defensive work there from her. Clive takes fifth. Ashboy in sixth with a very sneaky move on Crafty. He was craftier than Crafty. And takes that sixth place off Crafty for seventh. Matty manages to come back and finishes eighth. Jenny Roberts holds on ninth place with Haslett in 10th. Chris Douglas in 11th. Great run there from Chris. Never Kirkpatrick was right up there. Mistake on that final corner. Drops into 12th place. I think contact with Ryan might have been the issue there, but I don't think it was intentional. We'll have to have a look at it. But Never Kirkpatrick in 12th. Ryan in 13th. And Corky finishes in 14th place after a tremendous start. Ashboy took the fastest lap in the end, sneaky man, with a 57.831 on lap 11. That was an absolutely brilliant race. Mark Price saying, good race that. Steve Ryder saying, brilliant racing. It really, really was. It was an absolute cracker. It was a cracker.
Yes, and I believe we can tell Roger we found his championship, because that was championship worthy there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that should have been a final race for anyone. I can't wait for Goodwood now. So well done to Paul, Audio, and Albie. We've got a couple of people in, which is great. Really appreciate that for the drivers coming in to have a chat. But let's have a quick word with Mr. Adam Bath. Mr. Adam Bath, wow. What a drive. And that move on Ash was sublime. How did you do it?
Which move was that? There was so much going on, I can't even remember it.
It was somewhere between sort of lap 8 and 9, I think. Just tucked in on the inside, and I think you had Clive on the outside. Clive bailed out, but then obviously it looked like Ash went wide because he was sort of compensating for Clive, and then you'd sort of tuck down the inside, and it was a very similar move to what you did last week. It was fantastic.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'll have to watch the replay because I cannot remember doing that. But it was hectic all the way through that, because I caught up a little bit at the front, and then got caught out by Audio. He went a bit slower into one of the corners than I was expecting, and I had no choice but to go around the outside of him. And then I just got absolutely freight trained, and everybody went past me. So I thought, well, okay, I think I dropped down to about 7th at that point. I thought I'll just stick onto the back of them, let them catch everybody up, and then take advantage of everything that kicks off in front, which is exactly what I managed to do. Huge respect for Paul and Audio there, finishing 1-2. Well happy with that. That was hard work.
Yeah, it was great. It really, really was, mate. Congratulations. Great drive. Lots of argy-bargy. And it was a true magnificent Super Mighty Minis race. It was brilliant. Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
Let's have a quick chat with second place man, Audio Muted. Sort of opened up for you there, mate, but you were under real pressure, weren't you, throughout the race?
Yes. Yeah, I think trying to keep it as smooth as possible into the first turn. Just a couple of people kind of went off, and the waves parted. But seeing Albie come up behind you again, he took me in the first race, and I was going to make damn sure he didn't get past me in the second. So yeah, it's brilliant, fantastic race. I can't wait to watch the replay. Actually. Yeah,
I nearly lost my voice. That's how much that replay meant. It was absolutely incredible. Lucky you weren't in the comms box. I think you will all be laughing, I think, and you will make mistakes and all going off in the gravel. But brilliant drive, mate. Congratulations. Yeah, great to see you up there. Well done.
Great fun. Thanks, everyone.
Let's have a word with Mr. Paul Ebden. Mate, you must be over the moon, because while they were battling, you were slowly creeping away. A couple of mistakes, brought them back in again, but then you got that composure, managed to hold the lead, got the win. I think Mr. Greg Jenkins is going to be very happy to see that car on the winner's podium, should I say. Well done, Paul. How do you feel?
Exhausted. I don't know what to say. The adrenaline is just... He's still in me, yeah. I'm buzzing. Audio, he made me sweat like hell at the end there. You say he made a couple of little mistakes. And I was thinking, oh, Christ, he was getting close on the radar, and I'm thinking, I've screwed it here at the end there. But no, fair play. I mean, it was really great racing. All of us, Adam Bath as well, great race. I don't know what to say, mate. I'm over the moon.
So just tell me something. So this is a question to pretty much all you guys really. What when you go into work the next day and you speak to your mates and they go, "What did you do last night?" "Oh, I went out to dinner with the wife." "What did you do?" "Oh, I watched the film." "What did you do, Paul?" "Oh, I won a race in a Mighty Minis eSport Championship event. It was brilliant." Do you get sort of like a buzz back, like, "Oh, well done, mate. I'm going to go and watch." What's the sort of like the reaction?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, a lot of them are obviously supportive of me at work. A lot of them, when you start telling people that you play video games, they're a bit like, "What? So what you do?" So you say, "Yeah, well, it's not just that, you sort of explain it a little bit." But yeah, no, they always asked how I did, and yeah, well, I'll be able to tell them when tomorrow. So.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done, mate. Well, congratulations. Massive points for you tonight. That's going to really push you up the table. Congratulations. Brilliant. Well done.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, guys. Thanks for the good racing.
Fantastic. Let's have a word with who we got down there. Let's have a word with Chris, because Chris Douglas came in to race for Stuart Coombs's car today. Hopefully he'll unmute this time, because he was in debrief and he didn't realise it was off. So Chris, I don't know if you can hear me, mate. Just let me know you can. How did you enjoy that Supers race? Because obviously you had not a bad Mighty Mini race either. So Mighty Minis race, should I say? But how did you enjoy the Supers?
It was completely different.
Yeah,
it was the first lap I think I did on qualifying. I went with the same like braking points and lap and stuff on the first turn, and I think I went straight off. So it was tough, but I was quite happy that I kind of got a little bit competitive towards the end.
But it was, but you enjoyed it. That's the main thing. That's what we want to hear. But how do you think your Mighty Minis race went as well?
I thought the first race went okay, and then the second race I thought, because I thought I had a little bit of pace, so I thought I could challenge, maybe not for a podium, but maybe for like top 6. And then I think first turn, like I did to be fair, I did it on did it on both where I qualified, where the grid switched and I was at the front. I completely messed up the first corner on both, so I went down to last in the reverse grid from first to last both times, or not first, but like top 3 to last. And then but I managed to fight back in both. I think I came 10th or 9th in nearly every race. I was consistent.
It's brilliant, mate. You did a cracking job, mate. So well done, congratulations, and enjoy. Thank you for jumping in the car last minute. Well done.
No worries.
Let's have a quick chat with Mr. Rhino, Mr. Ryan Taylor. You were doing pretty well there in that last race, mate. What happened? Because it seemed like there was a little bit. I don't know if it was contact between you and Nev or another car collided, but either way, you were battling away good and proper there, weren't you? And you enjoying the racing still? Now you've got your steering wheel and set up.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it more on the wheel and proper rig than the controller. But I don't know what happened in the first race. It was carnage. The second race, first corner, I got tagged, and it was. If it was real life, it would have needed a reshell. I think there was so much contact. I thought, Christ, here we go. It's like being back in an autograss car for a minute. And then, last corner on the first lap, I went in, lifted off, fatal push from the back, and then I hit Nev, and Nev went off into the gravel. I went off into the grass, and it was just one mess after another. But I enjoyed it. I'm doing it for the fun of it, and I'm just glad to be a part of such a great little championship. It's good fun. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Oh, great, mate. That's what we want to hear. It's all about enjoying yourself, and congratulations. And we do hope to see you in that top 5, and I'm pretty sure it's coming. It's not that far away, mate. Keep going. Well done.
Thank you, mate. I'll plod on. We'll get there.
Indeed. We got Matty Cake there as well. I'm just going to call him Matty because I've the amount of times I said it wrong, and I do apologise, Matt, because again, very intense race, wasn't it? And you were battling away there, got stuck in the mid pack, tried to fight way through again, stuck in the mid pack. It was a bit of an up and down day for you there, wasn't it?
You could say that. Yeah, the first race was fun. I think I should have got an award for most overtakes in a race, but it's until I ran off in the last corner. I've just been looking at the replays actually. So I just found, because I got pushed on the grass in the second race, and I was just having a look at who was at fault, shall we say.
Okay.
So you'll get a replay soon.
Oh, lovely.
But yeah, it's still good fun.
Brilliant. All right, mate. Well, cheers, Matt, for tonight. Did a cracking job as normal, but well done. We'll see you in the next round. But well done, mate. Good job tonight. Well done.
Yeah.
There we go then, Jesse. That's all the drivers. Just put up the poster for the next round. Obviously, we've got a little bit of a break now. The next race is November 9th. That'll be round 5, and that is Tsukuba, another tight track. But again, there's some lovely little overtaking opportunities. But you got to be, again, it's one of those patient tracks. And then on the round 6, Wednesday, 16th November, we've got Autopolis, which has always been a fantastic race there. And my favourite one, and I can't wait to do it, is Missouri Centre. That is going to be such a good race. I can't wait. So you got a little chicane at the start. You got a giant sausage curb on the right hand side as you dip into a little downward hill, and then we little flat out section. The cars will be on the limiter, and then we got a giant hairpin whereabouts there's 5 different lines, I think, if I remember rightly. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be very, very quick laps, and it's gonna be really, really fun. I'm really looking forward to that one. And then we finish off on November 30th at Goodwood, and that's the racing there for you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. So, Jesse, great racing tonight.
Wonderful stuff. I'm looking forward to next week. It's going to be tough to beat what we had, especially in that last race.
Yeah, definitely. A few messages coming out there. We got fantastic racing. Well done, Corky. He did do really well. He was fighting at the top there, just a slight mistake and caught the grass on a couple of occasions there. But he did a really good job, did Corky. Great to see him racing as well. And he's also in the academy. So again, another development driver, and he's really coming on. Well done to everyone. Awesome racing. Well done, Jenny. She really did a good job tonight. Great defensive work. Mark Ditchman says you was watching on YouTube. Massive smile on his face. Great racing, Corky. It looks like bid spin. So there we go. Brilliant stuff. Thanks, Mark and Tracy and Jenny and Steve and Mark and Dale and Chris and Paul and Pat up there as well. Tetrax Racing for joining us, and everyone else who has. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't done so already, please share what you've seen and tell everyone what you've seen. Let everyone know about CC Sim Racing. Our community is fantastic. The driving's just as good. There's an academy. There's the BMW Championship. We've got the Mighty Minis Racing Championship, the ESPORTS Championship. We've got now our partners, which are Outshine Gaming. If you would like to buy any of their stuff, sorry, Jess, I've got to do it. If you would like to buy any of their stuff, you can buy their fantastic products. If you'd like to buy anything, Outshine Gaming, all lowercase, .com/CC Sim Racing. Use the code with a massive capital letters CC Sim Racing, no space, just CC Sim Racing, and you will get your discount off that product. So there we go. Thank you very much, Jesse, for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, buddy.
I had a great time,
and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the BMW series, because that's going to be an absolute corker.
I should be around.
Fantastic. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Craig Cook. That was Jesse and Quayler. We are CC Sim Racing, CSC Sim Racing. We'll see you later from CC Sim Racing. Have a great evening. Good night, everybody.